Did you know that the foundation of a child's intelligence is not only learning toys, not even Montessori activities, it's nutrition, and specifically fats? Today, I'll give you 3 simple rules that help you feed fats to your child the right way, without overfeeding, without fear, and without counting grams. Before we go into the rules, let me explain why fats matter so much in childhood. A kid's brain is not just growing, it's literally being built. And fat is the main construction material. Think of the brain like an electrical system. Every thought, every movement, every reflex is a signal. Fat builds the insulation surrounding nerve fibers. It works like insulation around wires. Fat insulation, weak slow signals. And in young children, especially under 7, this insulation process is still actively happening. Without enough fat, signals in the brain travel slower. It can mean slower thinking, weaker reflexes, and reduced cognitive potential. So when we fear fats, restrict them, or choose unhealthy fats, we are not just changing calories, we are changing how the brain develops. And here is what most parents don't realize. In early childhood, the brain grows faster than at any other time in life, but it cannot catch up later if it didn't get the right material early on. So the real question is not should kids eat fat, but how we give enough without creating problems later. Support the channel, like, subscribe, turn the bell on, and let's go! This is where most parents get confused, because you can't weigh fats separately from the food, right? That's why I won't just throw numbers at you. I will share 3 simple rules to get it right. Rule number 1 is simple but often ignored. Give healthy fats every day once food are introduced. So what do I mean by healthy fats? I'm talking about vegetable oil, the kind you can drizzle over salads, mix into food, or naturally get from things like avocado. Nuts, crushed or ground if your child is under 3. Seeds, for example soft chia seeds or other seeds also crushed for younger kids. Full-fat dairy, eggs, and fatty fish. And yes, for younger children, not all fish and seafood are appropriate. I'll break that down in a separate video, so make sure you're subscribed. And here is the key point I really want you to remember. With a balanced diet, these fats are never too much for a child. They are not extras. They are building materials. And this part is important. If your child eats clean but these foods are missing, the brain still doesn't get what it needs to grow and develop properly. And this is where the fear does the most damage. So rule number 2, don't hold back on healthy fats. A lot of parents cut fats because they are afraid of obesity. And I understand where the fears come from. But in early childhood, restricting fats doesn't protect the body, it disrupts development. And here is some relief. You don't need to count grams. You don't need spreadsheets or food tracking apps. What actually matters is this. Stop artificially limiting natural fats. Yes, there are official guidelines for how much healthy fat children need at different ages. You can see them on the screen. But speaking from real clinical experience, the best thing you can do for a child is help them to develop a taste for healthy fats. Even if they eat a bit more than guidelines suggest, that food is still doing something important. It's pushing out the truly harmful fats. The ultra-processed, low-quality ones that actually increase health risks. And one more thing parents often underestimate. The body regulates appetite much better than we think, when the quality of food is right. Not all fats are the same, and here is the rule 3. Don't chase perfect, just swap harmful fats for safer ones. Fats that really works against your child's health are deep-fried foods, margarine, and yes, it hides everywhere, even in places you wouldn't expect. A lot of cheap baked goods are basically built on margarine and artificial plant fats, like ones often used in ice cream, plant-based yogurts, and milk alternatives. These fats don't build the brain, they just add metabolic stress. And the good news? You can filter these foods out pretty easy. You only need to do it once. Take a look at the ingredient lists of the products you buy most often. Spot where harmful fats are hiding and switch to better quality options with cleaner ingredients. Now what to aim for instead? The safe and neutral options. Boiled, steamed or baked foods, butter instead of margarine, and natural dairy fats instead of ultra-processed or plant-based substitutes. And here is the part I really want you to hear. You do not need to create a perfect diet. You don't need to eliminate everything at once. What actually changed outcomes is this: small, smarter swaps done consistently. Kids by Science, where proven wellness for kids meets real life.